Over 60? Do this each morning and your legs could feel warmer within hours. If your feet wake up numb, your calves cramp at night, or walks that used to feel easy now leave your legs heavy and slow, there's a hidden biological reason. After age 60, your body can produce up to 70% less nitric oxide, the tiny molecule that keeps blood vessels relaxed, blood flowing, and oxygen reaching nerves and muscle. That decline makes it harder for blood to reach the lower legs. The result is cold toes, cramps, slower walking, and a higher risk of falls. The good news, one simple, repeatable morning routine, a drink you take on an empty stomach, can boost nitric oxide production quickly, and when done consistently, improve circulation over days and weeks. Before I show you exactly what to drink and why it works, a quick note. If you take blood pressure medication, have a history of kidney stones, or have diabetes, check with your doctor before making changes. Don't stop any prescribed drugs. This advice is meant to be an adjunct, a practical, food-first strategy you can try with medical guidance. If you want the printable 30-day tracker and the recipes I'll show you, there's a link in the description under this video. Grab that now and keep it handy. It will help you log warmth, cramps, and walking distance as you test these drinks. Let's start with the biology in plain language so the effect makes sense. Certain foods and drinks contain nitrates, L-citrulline, flavanols, or anthocyanins. In the mouth and stomach, those compounds convert into nitrite and then into nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as a messenger that tells blood vessels to relax and widen. Wider vessels means better flow. Better flow means more oxygen and nutrients reach the tissue in your calves, ankles, and feet. That's why you feel warmth, less cramping, and more endurance when circulation improves. Two details matter a lot: timing and oral bacteria. First, many of these drinks work best on an empty stomach. Take them first thing, then wait about 30 minutes before you eat. Second, the oral bacteria on your tongue actually help convert dietary nitrates into nitrites. Using an antibacterial mouthwash right after drinking can blunt the effect, so skip strong antiseptic mouthwash for that morning window. Now the quick science. Nitrates from vegetables are reduced to nitrites by oral bacteria, then converted in the stomach into nitric oxide. L-citrulline, found in watermelon and some supplements, feeds the body's own cycle to make more nitric oxide. Flavanols and anthocyanins in cocoa, pomegranate, and berries protect nitric oxide from being destroyed by free radicals. Each pathway is a different route to the same goal. More nitric oxide in the blood, more vasodilation, better circulation. Many people report a feeling of warmth in the legs within hours and measurable improvements in walking and cramp frequency within days to weeks. Individual responses vary.
Now I'll walk a fast, ranked list from worst to best. 10 drinks, 10 to 1. For each one, I'll give the core mechanism, how quickly people notice an effect, the main downside, and a practical tip. I'll use simple scores to make the ranking clear. Number 10, water. Score 2 out of 10. What it does? Hydration is basic. Water helps blood volume and overall function, but it doesn't actively boost nitric oxide. How fast? Immediate for hydration, but no specific nitric oxide effect. Downside? It won't raise nitric oxide beyond baseline. Tip: keep drinking water throughout the day, but don't expect it to be the morning trick that increases leg circulation by itself. Number 9, green tea. Score 3 out of 10. What it does? Contains catechins, antioxidants that support blood vessel health slowly over time. How fast? Slow. Effects build over days to weeks with regular intake. Downside? Benefits are modest for rapid circulation change. Also, very hot water or steeping too long can reduce the active compounds. Tip: brew at a moderate temperature, around 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 to 3 minutes to preserve antioxidants. Keep it unsweetened. Number 8, tart cherry juice. Score 4 out of 10. What it does? Rich in anthocyanins and antioxidants that protect nitric oxide and reduce inflammation. How fast? Some people feel reduced soreness and fewer cramps in a day or two. Downside? High natural sugar. For people with diabetes or sugar concerns, dilute 1 part tart cherry juice with 3 parts water or choose a low-sugar version. Tip: use pure pressed tart cherry juice with no added sugar. Dilute if you need to control glycemic load. Number 7, pomegranate juice. Score 5 out of 10. What it does? Pomegranate contains polyphenols that help protect nitric oxide and support endothelial function. How fast? Moderate. Benefits tend to appear over days to weeks. Downside? Cost and sugar content are concerns. Tip: look for pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar and drink a small serving, 4 to 6 ounces, or dilute as needed. Number 6, unsweetened cocoa drink. Score 6 out of 10. What it does? Cocoa is rich in flavanols, which can increase nitric oxide availability and improve short-term blood flow. How fast? Many people notice effects in about 2 hours. Some report better walking endurance within days. Downside? Avoid sweetened mixes. Some commercial hot chocolates are loaded with sugar and fat. Tip: Use 20 to 30 grams of unsweetened high flavanol cocoa powder mixed with hot water or low-fat milk substitute. Sweeten very lightly if needed with a small amount of stevia or a single teaspoon of honey if your glucose control allows. Number 5. Watermelon juice. Score 7 out of 10. What it does? High in L-citrulline, the amino acid that the body converts into arginine and then into nitric oxide. How fast? Strong, but somewhat seasonal. Effects can be felt within hours. Downside? Freshness and availability vary. Raw juice can be tart and perishable.
Tip: if fresh watermelon is unavailable, blend chunks of fresh watermelon and strain for juice, or use a small amount of concentrate diluted with water. Aim for a serving that delivers a noticeable amount of citrulline. Most homemade portions of 8 to 10 ounces of blended watermelon provide meaningful amounts. Number 4. Hibiscus tea. Score 8 of 10. What it does? Hibiscus contains compounds that can lower blood pressure and support vessel relaxation. How fast? Fast. People often notice lowered blood pressure and improved flow within hours. Downside? If you're on blood pressure medication, effects can stack. Speak with your clinician first. Tip: steep hibiscus in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes and drink 8 to 12 ounces on an empty stomach. Skip if advised by your doctor due to low blood pressure. Number 3. Celery juice. Score 8.5 of 10. What it does? Celery is surprisingly rich in dietary nitrates and can boost nitric oxide production fairly quickly. How fast? Many report noticeable warmth and reduced heaviness in about 3 hours. Downside? Taste can be blunt or unpleasant for some. Freshness is important. Tip: juice 3 to 4 stalks of celery to yield about 8 ounces. Drink it first thing, then wait 30 minutes before eating. If the taste is too strong, blend it into a green smoothie with a small amount of fruit. Number 2. Arugula smoothie. Score 9 of 10. What it does? Arugula is among the highest nitrate-containing leafy greens. When blended with low-sugar berries or a small piece of banana, it becomes a potent nitric oxide booster that's easy to consume. How fast? Powerful. Many people feel improved warmth and reduced cramping within hours, sustained improvements in weeks with daily use. Downside? Needs daily prep and careful fruit choices to manage sugar. Tip: recipe: 2 cups fresh arugula, 1/4 cup berries, blueberries or raspberries, 1/2 cup unsweetened almond milk or water, ice as desired. Blend until smooth and drink 8 to 12 ounces first thing. Wait 30 minutes before breakfast. Number 1. Beetroot juice. Score 10 of 10. What it does? Concentrated dietary nitrates make beetroot juice the single most effective drink for turning on nitric oxide production fast and keeping it elevated with regular use. How fast? Many people report warmth in the legs within hours and measurable improvements in endurance and cramp frequency within 1 to 2 weeks of daily use. Downside? Sugar content in some commercial products and the strong earthy taste. Oxalate content can be a concern for people prone to kidney stones. Tip: take 8 ounces of pure, cold-pressed beetroot juice first thing on an empty stomach. Wait 30 minutes before eating. If you make it at home, 4 medium beets typically yield roughly 8 ounces. If you're buying, choose 100% beet juice with no added sugar and no preservatives. For taste, dilute with a little water or mix with a splash of citrus.
A few quick mini hooks as you try these. If you're curious about the antioxidant route, try the cocoa for its flavanol protection. If you want the biggest nitrate punch, beetroot is the game changer. If you prefer a green route and can handle daily prep, arugula gives you a sustained nitrate load. Now let's move from the ranking into a practical, step-by-step morning plan you can actually follow on weekdays and weekends. The core morning routine I recommend: pick 1 nitrate or NO promoting drink. Take it first thing on an empty stomach. Avoid mouthwash. Wait 30 minutes before eating and document how you feel. Rotate among 3 favorites across the week to keep things interesting and to reduce any risk of overexposure to one compound. A simple rotation example for a week. Monday: 8 ounces beetroot juice, pure, no sugar, heavy nitrate day. Tuesday: arugula smoothie, 2 cups arugula, leafy green nitrates plus fiber. Wednesday: unsweetened cocoa drink, 20 to 30 gram powder, flavanol protection. Thursday: beetroot juice, repeat. Friday: hibiscus tea, lighter, blood pressure supportive option. Saturday: watermelon juice or celery juice, citrulline or fresh nitrates. Sunday: light green tea or arreste with extra plain water. That rotation balances potency, taste, and variety while maintaining daily nitrate or NO support most days. Now the exact recipes, with steps and exact amounts so you can follow them easily. Beetroot juice, simple, concentrated nitrate boost. 1. Ingredients: 4 medium beets, about 8 ounces juice yield, or 8 ounces pure pressed beetroot juice from the store with no added sugar. 2. Preparation: if using fresh beets, wash, peel if desired, and run through a juicer. If using bottled juice, shake gently and pour. 3. Serving: drink 8 ounces first thing on an empty stomach. 4. Frequency, daily in the morning. If you have a history of kidney stones, check with your doctor about oxalate intake first. Arugula nitrate smoothie, high nitrate green option. 1. Ingredients: 2 cups fresh arugula, 1/4 cup berries, blueberries or raspberries, half a cup unsweetened almond milk or water, ice if desired. 2. Preparation: combine in a blender and process until smooth. 3. Serving: drink 8 to 12 ounces on an empty stomach. 4. Frequency: daily or on alternate days. Rotate with beetroot juices preferred. Unsweetened cocoa drink, flavanol protection. 1. Ingredients: 20 to 30 grams unsweetened high flavanol cocoa powder, 8 to 10 ounces hot water or unsweetened plant milk, optional small natural sweetener to taste. 2. Preparation: whisk cocoa into hot liquid until dissolved. 3. Serving: sip warm on an empty stomach. 4. Frequency: 2 to 3 times per week or as a daily mild nitric oxide protector. Celery juice, simple nitrate option. 1. Ingredients: 3 to 4 stalk celery, enough to yield about 8 ounces juice. 2. Preparation: juice or blend and strain if needed. 3. Serving: drink 8 ounces first thing, waiting 30 minutes before food.
Frequency: daily or alternating days, fresh is best. Hibiscus tea, blood pressure supportive. 1. Ingredients: 1 to 2 tablespoons dried hibiscus or 1 hibiscus tea bag, 8 to 12 ounces hot water. 2. Preparation: steep 5 to 10 minutes, then cool to drink on an empty stomach. 3. Serving: 8 to 12 ounces in the morning. 4. Frequency: daily. If you take BP medication, speak with your doctor first. Tart cherry dilution for cramp reduction. 1. Ingredients: 2 ounces tart cherry juice and 6 ounces water, 1 to 3 dilution. 2. Preparation: mix and chill. 3. Serving: drink 8 ounces first thing on empty stomach. 4. Frequency: daily if cramping is an issue, but be mindful of sugar and dilute as needed. Label reading tips: choose 100% juice, cold-pressed, or pure statements. Avoid labels that say from concentrate if they also list added sugar. Look at the ingredients list for only what you expect, beets or cherries, and no preservatives or added sweeteners. A few more practical rules and why they matter. Empty stomach rule: drinking nitrates or NO-promoting drinks on an empty stomach increases absorption and conversion efficiency. Wait at least 30 minutes before eating. No mouthwash: antibacterial mouthwashes can kill the oral bacteria that help convert dietary nitrates into nitrites. Skip mouthwash for the morning window. Brush teeth before drinking instead. Dilution for sugar control: for sugar-containing juices, dilute. For tart cherry or pomegranate, a 1 to 3 dilution, 1 part juice to 3 parts water, greatly reduces glycemic load while preserving a biologically active dose. Pure products: prefer no added sugar and no preservatives. For cocoa, choose an unsweetened powder with high flavanol content if available. Safety and medical cautions: please read this carefully. These drinks can influence blood pressure and interact with medical conditions. If you take blood pressure medication, many of these drinks, especially hibiscus, beetroot, and arugula, can lower blood pressure. That's often beneficial, but it can stack with medication and cause hypotension. Talk to your clinician before starting a daily routine that includes high nitrate or hypotensive foods. Kidney stone history: beets and some greens are higher in oxalates. If you've had calcium oxalate stones, check with your nephrologist or urologist about safe intake levels. Diabetes or blood sugar concerns: fruit juices and some bottled options can be high in natural sugars. Dilute, choose low-sugar alternatives like unsweetened cocoa or arugula smoothies with low-sugar berries, and monitor glucose closely. Mouthwash and antibiotics: avoid antiseptic mouthwashes right after nitrate-rich drinks. Certain antibiotics can also change oral bacteria and affect conversion rates. If you're on antibiotics, expect altered response and discuss timing with your clinician. Don't stop or change prescribed medications on your own. Always consult your prescribing clinician.
What to realistically expect and the timeline to watch for changes. Within hours, many people report feeling a warmth or tingling in their feet and a reduction in immediate coldness within a few hours after a nitrate-rich drink, especially beetroot juice or arugula. Within 3 days, reduced cramp frequency and better morning stiffness for some users. Within 1 to 2 weeks, noticeable improvements in walking endurance, less leg heaviness, and better recovery from short walks. By 30 days, for consistent daily use, improvements in circulation, fewer cramps, and better walking distance are commonly reported. Document this with a simple tracker. Use the 30-day tracker I mentioned to record 3 quick metrics each morning: warmth on a 1 to 10 scale, cramp frequency, none, 1 to 2, 3 plus, and a short walking distance you attempt that day, e.g. to the mailbox or around the block. Take a photo of your legs on day 1 and again at day 30 to visually compare swelling or color changes, and note any medication changes with your doctor. Small behavioral nudges that help you stick with the routine. Pair the drink with another daily habit like brushing your teeth. That way it becomes automatic. Keep the ingredients prepped the night before, chopped beets in the fridge or arugula washed and ready. Set 3 checkpoints. Day 3, notice warmth. Day 7, less cramping. Day 14, better walking. Day 30, overall improvement. Expect gradual gains and celebrate the small wins. If taste is a barrier, rotate to keep things interesting. Beetroot 2 mornings a week, arugula on alternate mornings, cocoa on weekends. A few common questions I hear. Will this cure neuropathy or stop all falls? No. These drinks can support circulation and nerve health, which may reduce some symptoms and help mobility, but they are not guaranteed cures. Use them as part of a broader plan that includes movement, strength work, balance training, and medical care. Is beetroot juice safe to take every day? For most people, yes, but if you have kidney stone risk, low blood pressure, or diabetes, consult your doctor. Use pure juice without added sugar, and consider rotating with arugula and cocoa to vary nutrient exposure. What about supplements instead of juice? L-citrulline or nitrate supplements exist and can be effective. If you prefer supplements, discuss dose and quality with your clinician. Food-based approaches also provide additional antioxidants and nutrients that supplements may not. How will I know it's working? Track warmth, cramping, and walking. If you see a steady trend toward less cramping and greater walking distance over 2 to 4 weeks, that's a good sign. If symptoms worsen, stop and consult your doctor. Quick recap of the core action step. Over 60? Do this each morning. Take 8 ounces of a nitrate-rich or NO-promoting drink first thing on an empty stomach. Avoid mouthwash, wait 30 minutes to eat, and repeat daily while documenting changes.
The single most impactful option is beetroot juice at 8 ounces. If that tastes too strong, alternate with an arugula smoothie or unsweetened cocoa. Safety reminder before we close. If you take blood pressure medication, have kidney stone history, or diabetes, speak with your physician before starting. Do not stop or change any medication on your own. These foods can be powerful adjuncts, but must be integrated safely. If you're ready to commit, take the 30-day challenge with me. Track day-to-day warmth, crab frequency, and walking distance. Use the printable 30-day tracker and recipes linked in the description. Start with beetroot juice for the first 2 days, switch to arugula smoothie on day 3, then rotate. Small, consistent changes matter. If this video helped, download the 30-day plan and shopping list in the description, and subscribe for weekly practical health tweaks that are easy to do and rooted in evidence. Also, there's a reliable pure beetroot juice I recommend in the description for those who prefer a ready-made option. The link includes a discount code to try it risk-reduced. I'll keep sharing simple, safe strategies to help you keep moving and feeling warmer in your legs. You don't have to accept cold toes and heavy legs as inevitable. Start this morning routine, give it time, and document your progress. Warmth within hours, fewer cramps within days, better walking in weeks. That's the real promise when you give your body back the nitric oxide it's been missing.